This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena I am playing what is probably my most requested card to build around, Outlaw's Merriment. But why? Just why does everybody like this card? One red, white, mythic enchantment. My theory is it's mythic, so they think it's cool only because they haven't played it enough to know it's not. Anyway, at the beginning of your upkeep, choose one at random. Create a red and white creature token with those characteristics. 3/1 human warrior with trample and haste. 2/1 human cleric with lifelink and haste. 1/2 human rogue with haste. And when it enters the battlefield, 1 damage to any target. Maybe it's just the randomness. Maybe it's the gamble. Maybe that's what you get into with this deck. Maybe that's what we are so excited about. I don't know. People always want decks with this card. They send me decks on Thursdays on my Twitch show where I review viewer decks. They've all got Outlaw Merriment decks. They always want to talk about this card. I think this card is, I mean, it's not bad. I'll use the term bad a lot, but it's not technically bad. It's just weak. In the context of the format, you pay 4 mana for an enchantment that sits on the battlefield for a turn without doing anything, creating any pressure, creating anything whatsoever. If it makes it the full turn cycle, you get something random that you're not even sure what or how to use, and we're not even sure what it does. The card that embarrasses this card the most is Teferi, Time Raveler, which can bounce your 4 mana enchantment, make you replay it, and gain nothing for 2 turns while the opponent continues to obliterate you. Obliterate you. When you're behind, it's not good. When you're ahead, it's okay, but it's not like a ton of pressure. It doesn't close the game quickly or anything, but people want me to play the card. Okay, then I'm done. I've said my piece. We're not gonna bash the card for the whole video. We're gonna try to have fun here in this age of quarantine. My crazy might come out here and there, but we're going to try to have fun from here. And in my efforts to make this card more playable and more fun, I'm doing a lot of things to try to make it better. I'm going to try to make it free with Fires of Invention. I'm going to try to make it cheaper with Starfield Mystic. I'm going to try to make it create a 2/2 Pegasus with an Archon of Sun's Grace. I'm going to try to turn it into a Golem if it annoys me too much, or turn the tokens into 3/3s. On that note, I will turn the tokens into 4/4s with Divine Visitation. Like, nearly every card here is designed to try to make this card better. Elspeth Conquers Death is kind of our control value engine, because otherwise you don't really get that in Boros. So when you think card advantage, look at Elspeth Conquers Death, Cavalier of Dawn, and Archon of Sun's Grace to produce loops of creatures, pressure, and enchantment tokens, and Golem tokens. Legion Warboss, kind of weird here, works with Divine Visitation, but otherwise is strange. Was Bone Crusher Giant for a long time. I said the nastiest thing that the opponent can do to this card is Teferi, right? Well, the nastiest thing I can do to Teferi is whack him with a Warboss. So Warboss is here to avenge our worst weakness. Other than that, we have a bunch of land. We have Birth of Meletis. Our deck is half land. Again, basically, with 4 Birth of Meletis and 26 land to make sure we actually play Fires of Invention on turn 4, because we can't just run 13 red, lands and curve out. It's just not how it works. But the deck is funner than I expected. It's definitely not a control deck. It's definitely supposed to create a powerful board state quickly and use fires to cheat on mana so that Castle Ardenvale can crank out angel tokens, and Elspeth Conquers Death can keep the opponent miserable with Cavalier of Dawn. So yeah, I would call this the best I can do to try to make the Merriment do something awesome, and it's still pretty janky. So whatever, let's dive in. Let the Merriment begin. On the play, the birth is here. The visitation, the merriment, the fire. It's all there. It's all there. We need, what, 1 land and preferably something to play on turn 3, of which this deck's curve is atrocious, so don't expect much. Don't expect a lot of turn 3 plays. Archon. Very solid with the fires. It's fine with Merriment. Yeah, I'm not going to turn away a powerful card. This could also be our turn 5 play with Divine Visitation. Wow. Well, I guess welcome back to another day in the arena. How many light up the stages can you cast? Land. No biggie. We didn't draw a playable, so it looks like we have to wait till next turn to do something cool, which usually means you just lose when you play against red. When you miss a turn of anything, you just die. So let's find out if that holds true. If they take my war boss, I'm gonna be so salty. All right, fires. Go ahead, fires yourself. Knock yourself out with that fires. I would love it. Boom. All right, Merriment, I got no time for you. Because you don't really help me yet. I'll play this Archon. Make the opponent deal with that. Next turn is going to be good. You're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot. I'm probably not blocking with the Archon. It's just too risky. Maybe you can get all 4 Fervent Champions, you know? Nobody's done that to me yet. Of all the games I've played with red, I haven't seen 4 Fervent Champions on the board at the same time. Maybe you can come up with that, opponent. What do you guys think? Are we dealing? Yeah, there's no way I can block anything. But all right, this is gonna be good. So what we want to do is we play the Visitation. Start there. Break out some angels. I know those Pegasus having lifelink could matter, but it is what it is. All right, play Cavalier of Dawn. Blow up my own Fires of Invention. Play the Merriment. Good game? I hope so. Yeah. Yes! Yes! Tier 1 confirmed! I retire. The rest of this video will be Rocky montages. Well, we're on the draw, but that's the only thing going wrong here. Island and the slow opt. Gotta love the slow opt. Sure. The land you want. Goes great with Divine Visitation, gives you something to do with your mana when you have fires down and cooking. How about this? Would you like to negate it? No? Not yet? Cool. Tranquil Cove. Oh boy. We're gonna have a good one. We're gonna have a good time. Have a war boss. Pro gamer tactics. Bounce before the token. Well played. Well played. You knew about the war boss. So yeah, I guess you plus. Alright. Fires of Invasion. We could play other fires. I think getting the war boss down is just fine. Suck it, Teferi.
Well, that didn't pan out.
Well, blue-white control. You're gonna bounce the fires. What are you gonna do? Bounce the war boss. I got more tokens.
Let's try
Yeah,
this.
there you go. Bounce the fires. Now what do? You hold up counter magic for the fires? Okay, sure. Our opponent gets the mark of coward from me. Too scared to face the war boss. Now let's see what they do about this one. We don't have something that I would call a dream trawler solution, so if they play that card, we lose. It's sad. Okay, more borrowing. Constant borrowing. Okay, they're gonna regret that because they did that. They didn't wait till the end step. Gonna let me do this. There is a war boss in the graveyard, and that card can make things very annoying for their turn. And we'll play out the other fires so that they can't mess with one and get us off the fires train. But you can hold, we can hold more fires if we want to because of Archon. Let's hope they're all counter magic in their hand. Oh ho, what have we here? Let's mentor the human token for the, you know, for the variety of it all. Down to 10. Like I said, we'll hang on to this. Chemister's Insight. For a mere 6 mana, you too can draw 2 cards. The time got wiped. Alright, get me back to the war boss. Rather than getting in an extra damage, I'll make an extra token with the White Castle. Yep. This is old school blue-white right here. I don't think they know how a Dream Trawler is. Maybe they just aren't up on that technology. They're not seeing Elspeth Conquers Death either, and they're playing the 1/4 as a blocker. And the Time Raveler. Okay.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. Do you want
Target
me
the
to phase
token.
you out of time?
It's an option.
This might be a bad idea.
Meanwhile, we draw nothing but land. It's been a long time since I drew a card that wasn't a land. I feel like we were ahead, and then we drew fires and land. All right. We'll probably block this. It's a lot of damage we're giving up, though. Yeah, we gotta try to close this game, I think. I don't think there's anything else to it. We gotta try to go face. Okay. Opponent taking an interesting line. If they have another time wipe already, we're way behind now. Although, that's not true. They have to gain life. Or our castle combined with our other castle just attacks for 2. Now the time wipe at instant speed, of course, is nice for them. Chemister's Insight, the deck. Remember when this actually was a feasible strategy for Standard before the power creep got insane? Now it can barely keep up with this jank deck.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Okay.
No more games. I've got it.
3 mana left. I mean, your absorb does not phase me. Wow. I've drawn nothing but one Fires of Invention and land for several turns, and it still looks like we're gonna get to close this out because of the castles. But let's find out. Sure. They let me make the token. That's an oops. Got him. Mystic, Archon, Birth. Why not? See what happens. Well, it's never good to be on the draw against Pelt Collector. There is a high correlation between that and death. What do you guys think? Is this a Bone Crusher Giant? It is. Then we'll play Birth. And we'll try to play this at a time when we can get something for it. The opponent's desperation to stay on curve usually means they'll point it at my face anyway. Oh, are we missing a land drop? We are. Cool. Alright, well, because they fired off that Bone Crusher Giant, we can play out this War Boss. Take a little 1/1 and get in there. Threaten to block this Robber of the Rich. They have another Giant. That's usually what it means when they fire it off, like really lackadaisically without any good targets. Oh, they got my War Boss. So rude. It's okay though. Merriment off the top. So we're gonna play a game without fires here. I'm curious to see how that goes, but let's get the Archon on the board. Don't need to attack with the 1/1. I doubt it's actually going to block, but right now I'm going to be full on defense mode. Boity. Are you sure that's the right attack? I'm not convinced. All right, let's take out the Robber. So we do have a War Boss in the graveyard. That's right. Makes this Elspeth Conquers Death lovely. That's enough for Anson. That's enough. Here we go. 2-3-4. Kind of an awkward 2-3-4. Are we aggressive? Are we defensive? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. In before the comments say, makes Outlaw Merriment deck, never plays Outlaw Merriment. Yeah, I can't stack the deck. I don't have the privileged account that just gets to play whatever it wants. So it's not great, but what can you do? Maybe it will make the opponent reluctant to attack me. You don't have a choice about attacking with that token. All lands so far off the top. Well, our opponent misses land drop but has 2 Pride Mates. Well, we do want to attack those Pride Mates before the opponent can gain life. Don't think they'll want to block. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. You can also be like, CGB, it's so bad. Your opponents aren't playing their 3rd land. Yeah, they should run 26 to 28 lands if they want that without being mono red. Like I do. Those absurd land counts in my deck aren't because I love drawing land all game. I know this is going to take a lot to process. Boom. Hello. That's what we needed. That's some power. We were looking for the power. Linden is here. Uh-oh. So what do you guys think? Do we blow up the Linden or do we blow up the Banishing Light? I don't think I beat this Pride Mate if it gets to stay, so I'll take out the Pride Mate. I know I didn't throw that out there as an option. Trick question, everybody. Psych. All right. It would be their third Pride Mate if they slam another one. Giant Killer. We don't have oh, we do have an enchantment to get back. That sweet Birth of Meletis value. Hallelujah. I mean, okay, you want that one life? Okay, they don't. Ta-da! Our favorite card. It finally showed. Well, now's the time. Go to work, Merriment. Do something cool. I actually literally need you to do something cool here. Make some plays. Okay. I mean, eating a Banishing Light, I am not even upset about that. I'm legitimately fine with this. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm going to attack. I'm not going to attack every turn. So what do we want? We want Elspeth Conquers Death. Whenever you gain life, put 2 counters on Gideon's Company. Okay, bros. This is gonna suck. Gonna be a very large Gideon's Company. So let's kill you. Actually, kill you this way. Hang on to our Mystic. It's about to become a 3/3. Now it's not like a Johnny's Pride Mate. It's when it's let's see, whenever you gain life. So it's like one instance of this. Oh, it's a white creature. It doesn't trigger off the Golem. I'm brilliant. I don't bother learning how white cards work usually. Because they're all bad and we know it. Yeah, I had a feeling there might be another one. This might get very large while I draw a land. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, we'll try it. Cool. Bloxies. Fun. Our opponent has another Giant Killer. That's what's holding that priority, I think. You hold all of my land. That's good. That's good stuff. Oh my god. Really? I think they have as many, like, I have as many lands as they have creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, a few more. Whatever. That's enough magic probably for me. We'll let them get the jollies for the video. Like, there's nothing I could draw to come back. So just make it end. God, I hate that deck. I hate mono red a lot. I hate white in a different way. Yeah, we'll give it a try. We're on the play. Just have a curve with a huge hole in the middle. Whatever. Whatever, you guys. I think we actually lead on the castle. Because this gets another plains, and then this is land number 4. And we want triple white for Cavalier. So we might want to fetch a plains with this, even though we're going to have 2 others. Fabled Passage in response. Swamps? Weird. That's not mono white. Played so much mono white today, you have no idea. I'm probably only gonna put like one of those games in because they are all the same and they're very monotonous and boring. But you have no idea how much mono white I've played today. I'll take it to mono red, but it is more, I will give it this. Like, I've got to say it this way. Personal opinion. Hot take, I don't know. Mono white is more boring than mono red. Now this, on the other hand, I don't know what is going on, and I'm digging it. All right. We have fires, so we'll just get another red source. Double down. What do you do with a Heliod's Sun Crown and a Dreadhorde Invasion and some green mana? Like, what is this opponent on? Let me throw a salute out there to all of you who try different decks, because the thing about Magic I think I'll never understand is how some people can log in and say, in the name of my daily quests, I'm going to play the same deck I played all last week. Like, for me, it's all about that diversity of experience and all the things that Magic can present in that light. And man, I don't understand how some people can just totally be into one deck forever, but you know, that's their thing. I'm not, it sounds like I'm mad at them. I'm not mad at them. I just want more. Anyway, not monologuing. Let's go. Let's be strong style. Against this this brewer here with a lot of colors and a lot of cards, now our deck decides to draw. Now our deck decides to draw like a monster. Prison Reef. I guess you die? Yep. Well, now I'm the villain. They play a bunch of interesting cards and weird mana, and I smash them on turn 6 quickly and brutally. All right, I like the hand. I'm not gonna keep double fires. See if I have to let's see if I live to regret that. All right, you have something? Nope. You like that shock check? Skipping through combat. Zerta Gablan. Gruul still living its best life out here. Ooh, so I have two choices. I could play the Fires of Invention and nothing else, or I could play the Merriment. You can't play both. Even though this cost says it's reduced, it's not. Don't let it fool you. I'm going straight to Merriment. I'm going straight to the party. Barely played this card today. Got 4 in the deck, and it seems like it's never on the battlefield. So here's your chance. Prove yourself. The opponent didn't fight our Mystic. I appreciate that, thank you. And they're not attacking. Right? 1 damage over here.
I'm starting to get miffed now.
Getting miffed, huh? I guess I should have played the Scryland because of the reduced cost. But yeah, I don't have any attacks here, so we'll just slam you and say go. Rhythm of the Wild. I love it. Creature spells you control can't be countered, and non-token creatures you control have Riot. There's a card people thought would be good that turned out to not be very good.
I'm getting miffed now.
But that's something I could try to build a deck around sometime. Ooh, look at this draw. So I could Cavalier of Dawn away the Rhythm of the Wild. I think I'd rather blow up my own thing because of Starfilled Mystic. We don't need you. Plus, if our Cavalier dies, we have something to get back, even if it is just another Fires. I will offer up the Mystic. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of Domri if we can. I mean, they'd have to trade with the Zata. Domri is a mana source when they're low on mana sources, so it's worth pressuring. Do I show that? Is that a real game?